Hello, right, back again for another review, and today I've got another one of John's crossed pods. This is quite an awesome looking one. This is a cross between a Naga, and knowing John, it'll be the chili pepper beet Spanish Naga, because that's the variety he normally grows. So it's a cross between a Spanish Naga and a yellow 7-pot. Now obviously it's retained a red colour because in kind of the gene domination pool of chilies, red always wins above yellow. Yellow isn't a very dominant colour, I'm afraid, but it definitely looks different to the normal Spanish Naga. The normal Spanish Naga, it's got a bit of a bumpy skin, but it's kind of smooth in between the pumps, whereas this is all rough and gnarly and bumpy all over. Top profile is kind of quite round, almost like the top of a yellow 7-pot, but yeah, definitely obviously predominantly Naga shaped. So yeah, really nice looking pod, nice deep red colour, and if it's got the Spanish Naga in it, it's going to be pretty hot because they're normally around the 1.1-1.2 million Scoville unit mark. And yeah, I'm just going to chop it open so we'll see what's inside of it. Right, quite a bit of placental tissue, in fact loads of placental tissue inside of this pod. Some rather black looking seeds inside, which, although I'm not going to save them for growing, I might just dig the seeds out because I don't fancy eating them. They look pretty black down the bottom, see that? So I'm going to dig them out in a sec. But yeah, loads and loads of placental tissue. The smell, always when I get the first hint of smell off a Superhot, it just sends like a shudder down my spine, because I just kind of know what to expect when I eat it. So yeah, I'm just going to dig those black seeds out of the bottom. Sometimes you get that in pods. To be honest, I don't know exactly what causes the black seeds. I might try and find out, but yeah, I'm just going to get rid of a few of them because I just don't fancy eating them. Obviously if I was to eat it whole, I wouldn't even know they were there and it probably wouldn't bother me, but because I can see them, they're all black, I'm just going to get rid of them. Some out of that side. Again, just try not to remove any of the placenta, so we don't want to get rid of the heat, do we? Right, okay, so that's the worst of the seeds removed. Still quite a few up the top. Right, let's put it back together. Try not to get it on my hands because I don't really want it in my eyes. And oh, just split open. Right. Okay, so quite a nice sized pod actually for a Naga. It's fairly big. Yeah, right. Let's see what it does. This is the chili pepper beet Spanish Naga crossed with a yellow 7-pot. Cheers. Just where it touched the bottom of my lip on the way in. My lip's already starting to tingle. It's got a reasonable flavour. Quite kind of citrusy. A little background note of orange. Similar to the Spanish Naga. Right. I actually found the flavour not quite as sweet as Spanish Naga I tried last year, which is a bit surprising. I thought crossed with the yellow 7-pot it would maybe impart a bit of a sweet flavour, a bit like the Bubblegum 7, but no, it's definitely, it's not overly sweet. The heat's building in the mouth now, all around the inside of my lips, front of my tongue. Slowly kind of spreading backwards. Starting to produce heaps of drool, but actually, although it's still building, not quite as hot as I expected it to be. Tested the Burgundy 7-pot yesterday, which was probably enough just to lift my tolerance a little bit. I thought I was just going to say, I thought I was going to get hiccups just trying to control them this time. Not working very well. Borderline hiccups, so it's not hot enough that they're uncontrollable and you can't stop them at all. I think if I sat here just calm without talking, there wouldn't be any hiccups involved. It's giving a good whack at the front of the mouth, but not really anywhere else. As I swallow, it puts a bit of heat into the back of the throat, but it's not burning there constantly. It's only when I swallow. Yeah, the tongue's pretty painful. It feels like it's swollen a little bit, and yeah, heaps of drool, like I said. Still left a nice flavour there. Flavour, definitely Naga like. Definite hint of orangey backgrounds. Yeah, quite pleasant. Not quite as sweet as I thought it would be, but yeah, it's alright. Borderline endorphin rush. So I am feeling the endorphins coming through now. It's not completely head spinny and yeah, not as bad as some, but it's actually just a nice pleasant endorphin rush. No tingling or anything like that, just a feeling of just starting to chill out, which is awesome. And yeah, apart from these stupid hiccups, a real manageable burner actually. Feeling pretty hot. Got a light sweat on. Not too bad out in the greenhouse here today. Quite overcast. Not raining for a change. But yeah, awesome. I'm not sure if the heat's peaked or not actually. It's a real slow creeper of a build, this one, which is why it's so manageable. I think when they build like this, just kind of take over. When they just gradually get hotter and hotter, you can kind of deal with it a bit better. Well, I can anyway. Don't get me wrong, that's not a mild pod. That's up around the million scoville unit mark, I would say, but I wouldn't say it was much more than that. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it's a great deal more than like a yellow 7-pot, so it might even be down around the 800,000 to million mark, I would say. Yeah, awesome, really good cross, lovely looking pod, nice size, great shape, and yeah, quite a nice taste. And awesome if you wanted to grow it in for everyday use. So obviously it's an unstable hybrid. Plant the seeds from that, you could get anything next year, but yeah, really good. And John's coming up with some really cool crosses this year. Got another one inside which I'll test tomorrow or the day after, and yeah, they just seem to keep coming. So right, thanks to John. for sending another cool pod to try, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you again very soon.